Hi Aquarius, this is your June 2017 reading. It is a general reading and may not resonate with all of you, so I do encourage you to watch your moon and rising signs as well for a broader perspective of what June has in store for you. Okay, let's see. Half of these are major arcana, so it looks to me like things are going to be pretty fast moving and are going to be major events in your life for June. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So to start June off with, and please remember that time is fluid, so it's not going to be specifically June. It is what the reading is for, but it may start at the end of May, may go into the start of July. I can't be absolutely specific on when these time frames are. First card is the Lovers. And it's paired with the Four of Cups. And the energy that surrounds these cards when combined is that there's going to be a choice to make. Um, the Even though it is the Lover's card, it may not necessarily have to do with love, but I strongly feel that it does. Maybe you are going to ask your partner to marry you, or your partner's going to ask you, and you're going to have to make that decision. Maybe you're going to have to make a choice between two people. Maybe you've been kind of casually dating a couple of people, and one of them asks you to be monogamous, and you're going to have to decide if that's the right thing for you. And I don't feel like this is a decision that you're making lightly. I think that there's a lot of thought going into this. For some of you, it may not have to do with love. It might be two jobs that are coming up that you're going to have to decide between. Or maybe there's going to be a rift in a friendship and you're going to have to choose. They're going to make you feel as if you have to choose sides. It's just there's a decision to be made, and it's not one that you're going to be making lightly. You are being guided down the right path, however, and you may be missing an important piece of information in making this decision, which may be making it harder than it needs to be. Maybe you're really looking for that final piece so that you can make an educated decision, but for some reason that information is just not coming to you. Maybe someone's withholding some information from you, and you're just going to have to go and source it out, ask whomever is aware of the situation for a little bit of guidance. Okay, what is sitting in the second week of June column, we have the Two of Wands, paired with the Ace of Wands. So I think more information is going to be coming to you during the second week of June. And I think it's going to really put things into perspective for you. And I feel as if you're gaining ground and taking more control of whatever this situation is surrounding. Um, Once you have this information, I feel like you have the passion to move forward with whatever decision it is you're making. And I just feel as if you are more in control of your life during the second week of June than you have been for a while. Maybe life has been very stagnant for you, or you've been waiting around for something. But like I said, second week of June, I feel as if you're taking control and making your life what you want it. During the third week, we have the Seven of Wands, paired with the Emperor. With these two cards, what I'm feeling is that you are going to really have to take a look at the past, we'll just say month of your life. Look at what's happened, look at the situations that you've been in, look at how things have played out for you. I think you're going to find that there are one or two people that have kind of played major roles in your life over the last month and a half. And those are people that you're going to be carrying with you closely in your life for at least the next few months. I'm really feeling as if moving forward, you're going to need support. Um, just people with you, people backing your decisions, people knowing what's going on in your life, because I just feel like um, there's going to be reason for you to defend the position that you're in. I don't know whether this has to do with this choice here, but I know that it has to do with this control that you're taking over your life. Maybe you're gaining the confidence that you've needed to move on with a project in your life, and you've kind of been weighing the options. Yes, I can. No, I can't. And now moving forward, you're deciding to go for it. So these people that maybe you've been confiding in about your dreams and about your passion are going to be really standing behind you with everything that's about to come. And maybe that is what the choice is about, whether or not you take on the responsibility and the work that's going to be involved with whatever this, for lack of a better term, I'm going to call it a passion project. Um, it feels as if it's going to start out as something small. I feel like this is something that is, I don't know whether it's like a crafty type thing that you're going to be doing, something you're working on with your hands, or whether it's something computer related where maybe you're fixing things for others and it's starting out small, but you see a vision of it growing. Maybe if you're making jewelry or you're making clothing or something, maybe your ultimate goal is to open a boutique with one of a kind items that you're going to make a lot of money on. But to start with, it's going to be out of your house, or you're going to be going to markets, or you're going to be selling it online. But I feel like whatever this is, you're putting a lot of passionate energy into it, and there may be people questioning whether you have the business sense to carry this forward. Finally, we have the Tower coupled with the Moon. Um, with both of these, I'm feeling the energy of a separation. I feel like there's a definite division in parts of your life. And with this control that you're going to be taking, I feel like that might be coming into play with this too, where um, some people really are questioning what you're doing so aggressively that they're removing themselves from your life, which is why these people that have been there closely with you in the last month or so are the ones you're going to be bringing forward. Um, I also think that this has to do with your own emotional um, being right now. Even though, like, you're not a water sign like a typical Pisces, unless you're right on the cusp. But I feel as if somehow something maybe health related is coming in here. Maybe there's some kind of hormonal imbalance or chemical imbalance. Something is going on, and I feel like you are going to have a tendency to lash out at the people that are not right beside you on this path that you're on for this month. So I do caution you to kind of, if you feel yourself getting aggravated and feeling angry, just kind of take a step back so that you don't inadvertently put yourself in a situation where you're burning bridges or ruining friendships that don't need to be ruined. So if you start feeling out of sorts and not like yourself, I would definitely recommend that you either take a step back, or if you're someone who maybe has a tendency toward depression or anxiety, go and talk to someone. If you feel that you need medication, make sure that you're on it. If you just need to have someone to talk to, make sure that you have that person at the ready so that you can reach out quickly. But I do feel like toward the end of June, that's going to be playing a role in your life. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Fairy Tarot cards and a few more from the Angel Dreams Oracle cards for some clarification, validation, and additional information for you. Okay, so the first card that came up, which we already saw, is the Moon. And it's paired with yellow. So in this depiction of the Moon, the reflection does not exactly match, the reflection in the water doesn't exactly match what's above the water. So maybe things aren't necessarily exactly what they seem. You are being guided to trust your intuition, and trust that you un- understand the truth of the situation that you're entering into. But yellow is letting you know that it's good for you to be able to adapt and have some flexibility. Again, because the images don't exactly match. So even though something might not be going exactly as you see it in your head, it doesn't mean that it's not going well. You kind of have to adapt to what's happening. Next, we have the King of Spring. And he is paired with problem solving. The King of Spring is someone who is innovative, inspiring, wise, possibly theatrical, might be a little bit dramatic. It doesn't have to be a man, it could very well be a woman because it is a general reading. but it's someone that might have some good business advice for you moving forward. And it's much like the Emperor, where there's an unexpected supporter of your cause. So, someone that has been close to you and knows what's going on in your life is someone that's going to be very important to help you to move forward, to get into that financially secure place with this project that you're working on. And paired with problem solving, it's about resolution. It's about um, looking at the bigger picture and allowing for the flexibility and the adaptability that's going to make you successful. Finally, we have the 10 of Autumn, which is essentially the 10 of Pentacles, which was on the bottom of your deck. And it's paired with Dolphin. So the 10 of Autumn, as I'm sure most of you know, is about taking the steps to ensure the financial security of your children and loved ones, making wise investments, making the plans. It's just that the financial stability within the house, the home, the family, and honoring your family traditions. And the dolphin is reminding you to breathe. Breathe through these trials that may be popping up for you, and know that even though you're going to be going through possibly some, we'll call them health issues, um, that you can get through this, and that if you keep your goal in mind, like I said, look at the big picture. You know where you want to go. Make sure that you are focusing on that and allowing for these little flexibilities to happen so that you can get there. And make sure that you're bringing the right people along with you. Anyone that is not a supporter of you doesn't need to be that closely involved with your endeavors. So, again, I know this isn't going to resonate with all of you, but I do hope that it reached the right people. And if you would like a private reading, you can email me at traveler with two L's 1230 at gmail.com, and we will discuss a date and time that works for us both. I hope you have a wonderful June, and I'll see you back here in a couple of weeks.